See All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Hello, Mr. Neon Fawkes. You've been stuck in front of computers for how long now?
God, since Thursday morning.
Just a quick, short story.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? For all those of you... I can't even speak. For all of you that are listening, don't get hit by ransomware, especially not at the office.
Is bad. Bad stuff.
It wiped out all our systems. We gotta restore all 700 servers from backup.
Oh my god, that is
brutal.
Absolutely atrocious. And better you than me. What computer are you on now? Like computer 697?
No, we've got 50 done. We've still got 650 to go.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Holy, do you do how many computers do you do a day?
Well, so we can restore them pretty quick, but then to protect ourselves, we have to change all the passwords of all the system accounts, everything. So now, even though the server's up, the applications are all complaining and not running because
you should have paid the money, man. You should have just paid the money.
Hey, man, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
I know USA wouldn't have done that. We would have been like, fuck you. But we do have a wonderful guest, and we're super excited. Yeah. We have a hell of a show. We have so much stuff going on. We're going to dive right on into our top story. And ladies and gentlemen, our top story of the evening is that we just got word from Vosto Vlad. You know where
Vosto.
They are. They are deep in the caves right now. They're headed, I guess, towards the center of the earth. And they're, I don't know. He's going to check in. He's going to let us know what is going on because, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's been a week. I haven't talked to him in a week. I haven't talked to Stan in a week. So let's just dive right on in and we'll see what's going on. Mr. Vosto Vlad, are you out there?
This is Vosto Vlad, and I'm still with Agent Stan Steele, Dr. Heinz Weitenberger, and of course, our friend Monkey Abe. We have been descending into the cave for over a week now, but we are sorry to report that there is nothing really to report on. The tunnel just keeps going and going and going, and honestly, I don't know if it is worth continuing on. Our torch fuel has almost run out, and we're down to the last of the sandwiches Mrs. McQueen packed for us. Speaking of, Abe, can you hand me another one of those sandwiches?
Wait a minute, guys. Look up ahead. There's a blue light. Why is there a blue light up ahead?
Dennis, it seems that we have encountered a strange blue light that is illuminating two possible directions. To the left is a dark corridor that leads deeper inward. To the right is another corridor. Both directions look exactly the same, but which way do we go? I think we are going to need some help.
Welcome to Dungeon Crawler. Copyright 1989 Pac-Man Entertainment. Press any key to begin. Looks like our adventurers will need some help navigating these dangerous caves. Are you up for the challenge? Which direction should our adventurers go? Type your actions into the IRC terminal. You choose left and this direction leads to a door. Do you open the door? You open the door and it takes you to a winding tunnel that ends in a dead end. You turn around and go the other way. You are back at the crossroads where you can go left or right. You decide to go right. It takes you to another crossroad. To the left of you is a corridor that goes downward. To the right is another dark corridor where the air feels slightly warmer. Do you go left or right? You find a dragon. The dragon turns towards you and you see his menacing teeth. He looks like he is about to breathe fire. You see a door behind him. Do you turn around or run towards the door? You run towards the door behind the dragon and the fire breathes fire on your party. You narrowly escape the blaze, but your pants are a little singed. You walk down a long dark corridor and come to a large room with a pit of spikes and a sturdy rope that should allow you to get to the other side. There is also a rusty door to the right. Do you attempt to swing across or open the door? You cross the pit of spikes, but all the Little Debbie snack cakes fall out of your backpack. On the other side you find an old rusted shield. You exit the other side into a dark tunnel. You continue down the tunnel deeper and deeper into the darkness. You can now feel cobwebs on your face. You hear your companions complain about cobwebs on their faces.
I can't see with all these cobwebs on my face.
Yeah, these cobwebs are all over our faces.
Dennis, I'm not sure what just happened, but it seems we are being guided by some strange, unknown force. It's almost like someone is controlling us. This place sure is weird. We have just arrived at a dimly lit room.
Wait a minute, guys. Look ahead. Do you see that glowing blue door ahead?
Indeed I do, Stan. In front of us is a giant stone door. Next to the door is a lever, and a strange inscription in the same language as before. Dr. Hines, can you make out what it says? Let me see. Yes. It says, "Synth stones this way." I'm not sure about this, guys. There are some pretty weird things in this cave. Honestly, I'm not sure how we even got here. This feels like some type of trap. Wait a minute. Do you hear those sounds? It's coming from the other side. That sounds like the Russian on the other side. Wait, Abe. Don't pull that lever.
Wait a minute. It's you. How did you get on the other side of this door?
How did you get on the other side of this door?
We followed you in, but then we kinda got lost. We came to this door that says synth stones this way, and the door just opened. So you must have the synth stones, and you give them to us.
I'm telling you, we don't have them. We didn't find them. After walking a week in these caves, all we found is more caves.
We don't believe you. You are standing behind a door that says synth stones this way.
No, we're not. Wait, that's exactly what it says on our side of the door. Wait a minute. It says the same thing on both sides? This whole place makes no sense.
Well, maybe if you don't give us the stones, Yakov will go ahead and put another type of hole in your body with his big gun. And you, Agent Stan Steele, don't you even try to headbutt me again.
If you don't have the synth stones, then I shoot you right now.
Quickly, Vosto! Use the shield! Let's run!
Guys, I think we lost them. Wait a minute. This place looks familiar. This looks like that subway I ended up at the beginning of Season 2. Dennis, there is light everywhere.
And look, guys, over there. It's a golden chest. This has to be the synth stones.
Okay, well, let's open it slowly. I don't want another... Wait. There's nothing here. It's just a note that says, "Sorry, but the synth stones are in another castle." This place is stupid.
Did you really believe you could just come into these caves and simply go get the synth stones without knowing their true purpose?
Well, honestly, yes. Yes, we did.
The synth stones have been handed down for generations. The synth stones are the ultimate power.
Look, I don't want to be rude here, but you already said all this to me before in Season 2. You told me how powerful they are, and to find them and give them to the chosen artists and all. Then you sent me on this wild goose chase to find these things without telling me how or why. We even had the Russians on our tail because they wanted the stones. And I don't even know why we're doing this anymore. I don't even want your stupid stones. Look, at this point, we just want to go home.
Well, I don't know what to say. Us light beings have been living in these caves for so long. We mastered the art of the synth and have been living our lives down here for so long that, honestly, we got bored. That's why when we saw our first humans, we decided it would be fun to play a little game to see if we could set you off to find them, knowing there were no real stones at all.
You mean we almost got killed several times and journeyed halfway into the Earth's core because you were bored?
Well, kinda. We get bored easily, but now that you know the secret, you're not going to tell anyone, right?
If you can help us get back to the surface, I don't care what games you play down here.
Oh, that's easy. You see that elevator? That is a subway that can take you up to the surface. In fact, you can easily come down here too, if you ever get bored, or want to learn some amazing synthwave production techniques. Also, here is some golden treasure for your troubles. We collect all kinds of shit down here, and material things are of no use to us.
I suppose we can always come visit from time to time. And even though there were no real stones, it's pretty cool having otherworldly beings as friends.
Oh, sweet! A golden chalice!
Dennis, looks like we're headed up to the surface just as soon as we pack our bags with all these treasures. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Vosto Vlad. Yes, and apparently...
Wow. Jeez.
Good
You know what?
God.
I was typing left, right, go up, go down, swing, and it wasn't listening to me.
Yeah, you know, it's like those old games, man. You type in your command and it just doesn't understand you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to
Wait,
you
hold up,
Mr.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Droid Bishop. What's going on, James? How you doing?
Did I put my pants back on, or?
We also want to mention at the top of the hour, you want to set that one up, Mr. Jules? Let him know.
Yeah, I just we didn't get a chance to say this, but we started off the show with a track from Aussie artist Neon. The track was called Sea of Stars. It's from the album A Year to Remember.
And it's out
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah, damn right. I'll
check it out.
pop the link in them there chats.
All right, so we have so much stuff going on, and Droid Bishop, of course. Man, James, we love you having
welcome.
you on the show, man. You are always
Thanks for having me.
good time, man. You got a new album out, and we're just all vibing with it, man. You bring that groove. I love it.
I love every year adding another vinyl to the collection.
I appreciate it. I know I'm in the decline once Jules stops supporting me, so as long as she's out there, I'm still dreaming.
Jules, I think, keeps half of the entire synthwave scene afloat, which I don't even know how
man.
he does it.
Not after this recent Neon Rose.
Yeah, I bet you that set you back.
I'm eating craft dinner and drinking water.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I feel you. I actually went up and saw a couple live performances myself over the weekend.
Yes, you did.
I saw Arcade High, which quick shout out to Ryan, who is in the chat room right now. So thanks for stopping in. You want to give a quick round of shout outs, Mr. Neon Fox?
Oh, hells yeah. So we've got Kal-El Jagger has joined us, producer. Has some great collabs, and I believe Karin played a track either yesterday or a couple of weeks ago. We've also got Z, the mastermind of Night Ride FM. We've got Hannah Baird Meeks, because the Bish is here.
And personal shout out from the Bish.
Oh,
There
there
it
you go.
is.
and her significant other, Lord Tuts. So there you go.
Yes. That's
We've
okay.
got
He likes to party too.
Dysterian. Yeah. Dysterian's here. Mr. 3, Fawkes Resort, Craig Packman, Karin Zoe Lee, Coffin Dragger. Thadenbait is here. Who am I missing? Oh, Night Razor, Jason himself. Ryan from Arcade High, who's just been like, what, from one end of the continent to the other in 2 weeks. We've got Rainmaker. We've got Cersine, AK65234. We've got Vampire with us. Lulz is
Holy
here.
crap.
Yep, we're over on YouTube. We got Robo Joe and Deedle and El Duderino, I mean. We've got Anonymous.
And
It's
where's
not
my
me.
music? Oh, no, wait, that's what he typed.
Yeah, wait. Hang on. We've got Lord Tuts, or sorry, I already mentioned that. Rex Balls has joined us. Zach Forsynth over in YouTube. And Jorge over in YouTube is like, where the hell's the music?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Lebowski has joined us as well.
Nice. Very nice.
So,
Lots of
yeah.
people. Man, James, you really bring all the listeners to the yard, man.
Yep.
Well, that guy's like, "Where's the music? Should I just stop talking? Should we play some tunes?
You
and
know, maybe
call it a day."
Maybe we should, at least humor him a little bit. In fact, you know what? We have like 11.
No, you know what? He can sit and he can listen to us because I put aside my schedule to be here with
You
you,
did.
two fine gentlemen tonight.
Yes, indeed. And we thank you so much for coming on, man. What's been going on, man? You've been busy putting albums out and shit. And have you been touring? I haven't seen you coming around Philly.
I mean, I just like repeated the year we just had last year. You know what I mean? It's like I just did the exact same thing.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe a little less stressful this year. I don't know, like the illusion of certain things like back to normal here and there. You kind of, but I'm pretty, quote unquote reclusive anyway, and just like to do work and
put out your jams,
put out
man.
albums.
Yeah, put out albums so we can buy vinyls. That's perfect. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, Jules is not complaining in the least. But you're over on what, the West Coast? Still?
Indeed.
Yes.
Still.
Over on the other side. I gotta make it over there one of these days, man. I'm gonna go over. I want to do the whole. I don't even know what's over there. Like I want to do like San Fran because I'm a big San Fran fan, and I want to do like you got like winding roads. Like what's that Hollywood Boulevard where like the roads wind around and shit? I don't know.
Mulholland Drive.
Something like that. Yeah.
I like doing that. I mean, I like to drive around the city and hit up the hills, and my lady does not like being in the car with me when I'm driving those. So she stays at home now when I like to clear my head. Like, do you want to go for a drive? She just stays there.
Look, honey, two wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
no, not a fan of the winding roads. Huh?
That's my time. Yeah, no, it's cool though. I mean,
You got palm trees, man. You got the whole like vibe going on over there, man. Does that help you like get in the zone when you're writing these like groovy like? I feel like the stuff that you write is like it's got that like yacht rock flavor, but it's just got that like real laid back like vibe to it. That like you got to be like in the zone to like.
I'm sure like that. Those intangible things, I'm sure things come through because I'm spent most of my life like California kind of vibes. Like Van Halen sounds like Van Halen because they grew up in California.
Right.
Like, they would not sound like that if they came from New York.
Exactly.
Not at all. So I think that it's weird. I'm not like a huge beach guy per se, but I like chill vibes. I like I like yacht rock type stuff and just good energy. Palm tree is my favorite tree, by the way. So
same here.
What are you gonna do?
We don't have any here.
Exactly. You always know when some movie is full of shit when they're like, we're in Chicago, and there's like a fucking palm tree in the background.
Yeah, right.
Like Halloween.
All we have in Jersey is pine trees. That's all we have in New Jersey.
Well, they're good in Christmas,
That's true.
Just go out back with an axe and honey.
Oh, I've actually done
tree.
that. I've Charlie Browned it a few times, and you know what? It wasn't half bad. You just go out in the woods and you're like, this one will do. And the thing is, when you're chopping down a tree in the middle of the woods,
you feel like a man.
You feel like a man, but also you feel like an idiot. But because what happens is, it's sort of like.
Thing.
You look at the tree and you're like, all right, I'm going to chop this one down. This will fit perfectly in my house. You drag it into your house. You don't realize that a tree out in the forest is so much taller when you get it in your freaking living room.
Dennis, I'm just picturing you instead of Chevy Chase in the movie Christmas Vacation.
Exactly.
That's right. He did that too, didn't he? He had like the, it was like, what? I think it like hit the ceiling, or did it go through the ceiling? I don't even know.
Yeah, and out the window as well. And
out the, because it was, oh, that's right. It was like all tied up and bundled up, and then he like pulled the rope, and it just like all the branches shot out the window. Yeah, that's me, pretty much.
He was every man that day.
Yeah, yes, he was.
That was a great movie. Could we just talk about our favorite Christmas movies? And
look, Russ, you can't see the lines.
Can't see the lines, Russ.
That joke slipped by me a couple times. The first run, and then more recently, I'm like, that's like maybe one of my favorite lines now.
Oh, absolutely. Because when you see it, I know when I saw it first. I mean, it was when it first came out. I was a kid. I think I was like maybe 8 years old. And half of those jokes just like, pew, like all I knew is
like Randy Quaid's, the see-through shirt or something, whatever he's got at the Christmas party. That guy makes it.
All I know is, what's her name? Juliette Lewis.
Oh yeah.
She was in it, and that's all I cared about. Like, I must have been,
I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, so she, anything like any one character from that show. If they're in anything, it's it's a treat from above.
Oh wait, who's the other one? Who's the blonde-haired one? Julie. She played the.
Give me a reference.
She was the young one. The young one. One of the Griswolds. One of the.
Oh, you're
the
talking
daughter.
about Juliette Lewis.
Yes.
So you got Julia Louis-Dreyfus and you got Juliette Lewis.
Yes, Juliette Lewis. Yeah, she pretty much got me through puberty, because that movie was like, I'm like, oh, I like girls, like, and that was it,
There you go.
She was a cutie. That was like, I think she was like my age. We're really
she's
talking.
She's like a rock and roll chick. Like she's in bands and stuff.
I heard.
Yeah, she's a crazy rocking girl.
Crazy rocking chick, man. Good stuff. Anyway, so we're not here to, I guess, talk about movies. I feel like this is like
we could. It doesn't matter,
This is like Andy's show now, like where we just talk about like video games and movies, and eventually we'll get to some songs, I guess.
Well, so I'm sure soon there'll be a Droid Bishop the movie. Oh, can you imagine?
What would that be? If you had a movie about yourself?
More interesting stories added. Everyone always thinks their life could be a movie, and I probably thought when I was younger, like you gotta have a life worth writing about it, and it's pretty hard to have that kind of life.
Yeah.
Even if I've done really cool things in my life. I've had a good life, traveled, lots of cool stories, but how can you make that entertaining? I don't know. You gotta have bad shit happen to you too. So
in my social circle, I don't know anybody whose life is interesting enough to buy a GoPro and mount it on their head.
Exactly, but yet we see a million people a day as we scroll doing that, thinking that their shit matters. But whatever. That's my little rant for the day.
Very good.
Center me, guys. All right, back down.
All right.
Apparently, Rex says that we're playing porn music in the background as we're making this discussion. I never really thought of this track as a porn song, but you know what?
Go with it.
It could work. I mean, it could work. For anyone who is interested in who does most of our beds, it is actually the Mr. Turbo Knight, who just basically gives us all his work in progresses. And he says, "Here, have another one." And 2 years later, it becomes a song on his album. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's our background music. So anyway, a little trivia. Speaking of good music, let's go ahead and we're going to drop a tune real quick, because we do have to get through some of these badass tunes, including a couple from the Mr. Bish that we're going to drop from his new album. But in the meantime, you want to set us up with this first one, Mr. Neon Fox?
Yeah, hells yeah. Well, technically our second, but let's do this. German artist Cloud Battalion has a new track that dropped October 24th. This is Night Streets, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Cloud Battalion with Night Streets. Yeah.
Wicked track.
That's a badass tune.
Yeah, that was a cool tune.
I
I was like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think so.
Who is it? Hannah was saying it was like got Justice vibes.
Yeah, it had I like to say, I don't know, like top quality, like someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
well.
we play nothing but the best on this show. And have
I'd
the
like to
best
think
guests. Yes.
Well, sometimes. Yes. Swing and a miss tonight, boys.
It's all prime rib this evening. So anyway, we're talking about, what are we talking about? FIFA?
No,
I don't know.
We're talking about this album, Into the Abstract.
All right. Yeah, we want to dig into that album because
First of all, the artwork.
yes.
Now, this album dropped what? 2 Fridays ago. And
October 15th.
And let's see. First of all, the artwork. What? I know Karin knows what kind of artwork. What is that?
It's a
kind of art?
Mondrian style.
Yes.
It's a what?
That's
Dutch artist, like kind of a
Oh.
You know,
like
the
postmodern abstract artist, the Dutch guy.
The same day this album dropped, by the way, I'm walking down the street and some guy is walking on the other side of the street on the sidewalk, wearing a jacket with the exact same colors. And I was like, Jesus, my
And
God,
then
Droid Bishop makes a jacket?
Oh
I
my
wish
gosh.
that'd be cool.
You should make it a jacket because Jules would absolutely buy that up in like a hot minute.
Well,
You have a lot of merch, so you have like t-shirts, you have like, and some of the designs, a lot of the designs you pretty much do all on your own, but you didn't do the album art. Or did you?
I did do the album art.
You did the album art? Get the fuck
Yeah,
out
it
of
was
here.
kind of. I mean, depending on what you think of it or what. Let's assume that
It's awesome.
Let's assume you like it.
If you
Let's
didn't
assume that
like
you
it, I
it was
got
kind of
some.
an. It was kind of a. You know, like I'm a musician, composer, just way first before visual artist kind of thing. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid, and I wanted to be a cartoonist at some point. You know, little kid stuff.
Yeah.
And I've always liked art, and you know, but just, you know, I think we talked about this a little bit, like that I out of necessity kind of do my own stuff, and I've gotten more into it. I like what I do, but you know, there are things if I had the skills of someone else, I'd do things a little differently. And this was kind of like, all right, I need to come up with an album cover, and I actually did it pretty earlier in the year to get it done. So like when I was done with all the music, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is the album gonna look like? And it was just kind of a like thinking of concepts and doing something a little different. I mean, you know, my point is to like not directly, but I want to stand out. I want to do my own thing, and that was a little bit of an easy way to do something more. You know, like if you listen to more of my recent stuff, I am into like a lot of jazz type fusion things.
Yes.
So and I noticed there's a lot of records with either trimming around there or some with that Mondrian color pattern in old kind of 60s 70s like jazz kind of records.
It's very mod, like the mod squad.
Yeah, it's very
kind of vibe.
mod stuff. So like, you know, but then I put that door in there with like so keep it a little still kind of like sci-fi questioning, you know, whatever you want to take away from it, whatever the hell's on the other side of the door. Don't go in there, man.
Yeah, what is on the other side of
That's
the
for
door?
it's for you to decide.
hey, you know what? As Z just pointed something out, by the way. If you Google Droid Bishop
All right,
in the knowledge panel, look what comes up.
Everyone Google it.
What
We
the
need to
hell?
Google Droid Bishop.
How does Andy get up? What the hell?
And like some like lady thought that I was him or Andy was like that's what I looked like, and like brought that picture to have me. I don't know if I've told you that, like to have me sign the picture of myself, quotation marks, because I'm looking like Andy
As Andy.
But she never brought it up to me because I think she came to the show. This was like a couple years ago, and she looked at the picture, looked at the stage, and be like, "That's not this guy."
Oh
So,
my god.
And I saw her like she like brought things for me to sign, and I remember like that she kept like putting that at the bottom of the stack or something. Like she's like, "Huh, that's nothing, just my uncle."
Oh my god.
Uncle Andy.
Yeah.
Good old Uncle Andy. That's hilarious. And there's actually a picture of if you Google it, there's also a picture. Is that Michael Oakley? It says
No.
it's a picture of Michael Oakley and it says Droid Bishop. That's not Droid Bishop. So it's a face.
Yeah, that's.
Did you just Google Droid Bishop? That's all you're doing?
I did, and you look like
Yeah,
Michael
there is,
Oakley in
on
this picture.
Facebook. There's a picture of Michael Oakley.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know what this means.
I'm just happy my name pops up first, and I don't have to fight with anyone for that name. You know, like even where I got that name from, like that shit never pops up. Like,
did we talk about where you got the name? I forget.
I'm sure we have, or if anyone doesn't know, it's from Aliens.
So here's the thing. I'm one of the ones. I was listening to you for a good year and a half, 2 years when I got into synthwave, and it didn't click. And then one day I'm typing it in Twitter, and I'm like, wait a minute. I think I just watched Aliens for the 5,000th time, and I was like, wait a minute. It's Bishop, the droid. And you know how many people I bump into, or we talk about you, and they don't catch it unless sometimes I do a tweet and I add a Bishop GIF to one of my tweets, and I get so many replies like, "Oh,
wow, you're making connections, Jules. You're helping people make connections."
I mean, I have that happen too. They're like, "Oh, I just figured that out," or they ask like they're not sure, and it's kind of cool that it's not so in your face.
Yeah, it is.
But at the same time, it's so weird. It's like when I think about it, which I often do, because sometimes I, argue with this name of mine in my mind, but it's like it's vague enough, but then it's also like when I stop and think about it, if you don't know what it is, like it's a weird name. Like who the fuck is Bishop? And it sounds like a weird guy. One time I got hit up by like a clergyman from a church being like, fellow bishopman, like join our Facebook group, and I'm like, have you seen a movie about so
that's hilarious.
But I'm at the point like you can't trying to change a name or doing something like that's just out of the cards. I've gone to past the point of no return,
right?
Of like brand recognition type philosophy bullshit and all that, but here we are, and I am Droid Bishop, and I'm here to stay.
Perfect.
Indeed. I tell you what, let's drop one of your tracks from the new album. I think that would be a wonderful thing to do for our listeners, and these are tracks that Jules picked out, and I would not have chose these tracks. I would have chose Automation. That's what I would have chose because I like that song.
I mean, you can play Automation if you want. I mean,
I'm curious to see what he chose, though.
I'm only giving Jules a hard time because it's fun. But this one is fantastic as well. This one is called Weight of the World, and this is off of his new album. So you guys can go check it out. I'm sure Jules is going to drop plenty of Bandcamp links into the chat.
Well, I'm gonna be popping the Bandcamp links and the Diggers Factory vinyl link because
nice, because he works for me now.
Get that fresh wax
for little to no pay. Free merch.
Sounds familiar.
Download codes.
The story of my life.
Yeah. Welcome to Synthwave, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weight of the World by Droid Bishop.
Dreaming through the dark. Come on, nothing knows. down, 'cause everyone's heart needs a healing. Don't stop looking for better days. Here we are, under the weight of the world, back against the wall, staring at the sun. Here we are, under the weight of the world, dreaming through the dark. Tomorrow never knows, so never knows. Under the weight of the world, back against the wall, staring at the sun. Under the weight of the world, dreaming through the dark. Tomorrow never knows, she never knows.
And once again, that was Weight of the World by Droid Bishop. Man.
By the way, yeah. So you know what? While we were talking behind this, you mentioned Steely Dan and Michael McDonald, and lo and behold, Night Razor in the chat's like it's like a Michael McDonald vibe.
Yeah, it's got that vibe, but I don't really know if I could pin it. That's what I was saying. I don't think I can pin it to one artist. It just has that like influence of like all those sounds that you grew up listening to in your parents' cars, and you know, listening at a loudspeakers at a Great Adventure when you're a kid. You know,
1980, backseat of my parents' car while they're driving.
Yeah. It's
He was
stuff
listening
we
to
did.
that song, "Weight of the World" by Droid
Yeah,
Bishop.
exactly. Yeah,
It
Some
probably
crazy
could have
time
Came
travel.
from the past.
Indeed. Time travel is a thing. And yeah, if I time traveled, I would want to go back and listen to some Droid Bishop. Absolutely.
Well, you know what the closest thing to time travel is, you know, like a song or, you know, a scent of something that brings you back those random times. That's the closest we're getting right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's, I think, a big part of why a lot of people got into, you know, whatever this thing is, synthwave or, you know, similar things. Somebody just triggered us, at least for me. And it's like, wow, somebody's like making me feel like, you know, before things got complicated in the in life, you know, like kid things. You know, how many like movies did you watch on Sunday afternoon on like, you know, the local station? They played like, you know, Cobra and all these like 80s things, and you just hear those sounds when you're a kid.
You
like,
just hit it on the.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I think, well, one of the reasons a lot of people, I think, love, well, the people in our scene who love retro wave, synth wave, or what, you know, whatever labels you want to slap on it. Nostalgia reminds everyone of the past when you didn't have today's troubles. So it's all painted nice and magenta. I was gonna say I was gonna say rosy, but it's really magenta. But I think there's a part of the brain. I've me, Dr. Green. I call it the nostalgia damus. Yeah, it triggers
Put that on his shirt.
Yeah, right. Can you put that on
you know
a shirt?
what?
'Cause
I know you, Droid. You're gonna stick it on a shirt. I just know it.
he totally is now. You just
I'll have to
planted
get
the
a
seed right there.
sixth Droid Bishop shirt.
You have 5
Jesus.
Droid Bishop shirts. Now I only have 2. Yes, I feel really naked now. So I need to up my
Kenneth, you're not a
collection.
fan.
You have
You're
2
not a
more than
real
some.
fan, man. But I have 2 Droid Bishop albums, I think. I'm looking at them right now. I actually won one from Droid Bishop because
I remember.
I
You rigged the contest.
I did rig it.
No.
Yes. I painted a wonderful picture of some sort of sacrifice or something that I said. I think I made you laugh, and you were just like, all right, this is.
And you're from Philly, right?
I'm from South Jersey, so we're.
Oh, you're from Jersey. You're from South Jersey, and we had a connection there because I used to summer in Avalon, and
nice.
I think there was some. We've talked about that maybe, but you were at that Philly show though.
I was. I did see you at the Philly
yeah.
show, and in fact, I have the only Droid Bishop beer that I think was made. I don't know. Do you have multiple beers made?
I have a couple.
Do you have a couple?
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink anymore, so like they would have been gone night one if it was a different time.
Oh, I meant like actual have there been multiple breweries that made the Droid Bishop beer?
Oh no,
or just the one? It was a Skull Brewing.
One.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
I have a couple. I'm sure they're no bueno by now, but the packaging is cool. It's a cool. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I got to keep one and do something like put it in some protective.
Yeah, you could
trophy case.
Can you wrap them in shrink wrap? I don't even know if you can do that. Who does that? Nobody does that.
Wrap a bottle in shrink wrap?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's like
by the way,
ID.
Guys, I just got to throw a couple of shout outs.
Yes.
Because we some cool ones. So first of all, we got T3D Bunny.
Oh, nice.
Who joined us. And Trickster was with us. I think he's still in there. Time Strider is with us. Kit.
Hey, Snugs Kit.
Is with us. Over on YouTube, we've got the Next Prodigy. And George Perez has joined us, and he was just saying, like, he just tuned in randomly and instantly subscribed because he hears Droid Bishop's voice.
There it is.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. We do live shows.
Good for something.
It's good vibes, man.
And hi to J6R, who joined us in the IRC chat, too.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining, everybody. We're going to bang out some more Droid Bishop right now, and this was the second song that Mr. Neon Fox picked out. This is called Dancing in the Darkness. Right here on Night Ride FM. Enjoy. Once again, that was Dancing in the Darkness by Droid Bishop.
Thought it would never end.
That was a long one. And not too bad. That's actually a really, really interesting time. 420 on that song.
Unintentional.
Yeah.
When you wrote that and it came out at 420, you were like, oh, okay. You know, or did
Well,
it
it's
not
funny.
even-
I think like also like the mastering guy, my buddy that mastered it, they shave off a couple. It's not your time that you picked anyway. So
Yeah.
even if,
So he's like, hey, let's make it 420.
He's
I doubt this. Yeah. Not this guy. Not this guy. Unintentional 420.
Well,
But if you're out
there you
there,
go.
feel free to celebrate.
Yes.
That's cool too.
If you partake, then celebrate. Do your thing.
Smoke them if you got them, or eat them, or vape them, whatever. Just be safe
That's right.
and be kind.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, by the way, quick shout out to Sam Ronan.
Nice.
Popped into the YouTube chat.
Hey, Sam.
Another regular. By the way, for those of you who weren't in the IRC chat, when we were talking about nostalgia, trust our resident AI Z to come up with some description of what nostalgia is, and yeah, this is pretty much, I guess you could say, it defines what retro wave is. I'm gonna do this really quick.
All right.
Nostalgic experiences stimulate metabolic activity and blood flow in several regions of the brain, particularly the frontal, limbic, paralimbic, and midbrain areas.
Sounds sexy,
People who
actually.
listen to music that evokes nostalgia experience greater activity in the inferior frontal gyrus, substantia nigra, cerebellum, and insula than they do when listening to music that does not induce nostalgia.
That sounded sexual, actually.
Yeah.
I just got really horny,
Yes.
like just hearing all
Inferior
that.
frontal gyrus.
I'm all about the interior frontal gyrus. It's
That's you know what? That's gonna be a track name on Droid's next
it's
album.
that special place.
Exactly. The gyrus virus.
Not the old gyrus virus. Oh no.
Man, you got the gyrus virus. Anyway, that was quite a definition.
Yes, that was a whole lot of words I did not understand. Let's talk about the serious questions here. We got some very important serious questions here from our very own listener Hannah B, and she wants to know, why did you shave your head? Did you know that you would look 10 times hotter without hair? Follow up: are you single?
I'll just start reverse and be like, no, I'm taken by a lovely lady.
Oh, there you go.
But
Damn it.
just changing it up, life goes on.
Yeah.
Can't do the same thing.
Did the pandemic have anything to do with it? Were you just like, fuck it, get rid of it?
I like grew my hair long, and getting older, I'm like, well, might as well shave it now. Like if like it's like thins out later or whatever. Just I don't know, just changing things up. And it was so hot this summer too, and with my long hair that I grew out all last year. I
Yeah.
don't know, just changing it up.
You got to mix it up, man. I had
But
a
I
perm
appreciate the
when I was a kid.
compliment, so because sometimes I'm like, yeah, they're like weird like this or whatever. So thanks, Hannah B.
Now,
Appreciate it.
I want to see a picture of you without your hair, because I have not seen you without your hair. So, hook up later.
Dennis, he probably looks like me.
Yeah, man, you guys are gonna start like the bald army and stuff. I'm not far.
Yeah, right said Fred times two.
I am not far behind you. I'll be honest with you. So, it might not be by choice either with me, because I'm just
Well,
getting.
you can be the master of your own domain.
That's what it is. I think like when you just say like screw it, I'm going for it. I think that's a much bolder of a move than just trying to fake it or fake comb it, or just it gets.
Yeah,
real-
I think like I was started like it was messing with my head, dude, thinking about things too much, and you're like, dude, the world is the world, and a bunch of people are gonna. You can say all this bullshit about beauty on the outside and whatever, but there are still gonna be people that think things, and they can think things. But me, I only just want to focus on important shit like making music, art, working on your relationships with people, progressing into the future, and just most things don't matter, and we've put so much focus on these things, and I get it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not persuaded by the physicalities of the world, and I like beautiful things, whether it's art or people. You know, I can't lie about that. But for me, I just stopped thinking. I'm like, I can't worry about this. Whatever hand I've been dealt, that's what's happening, and I got better shit to worry about. So
yeah, man. Don't sweat the small stuff. You know, do your thing and enjoy life, man. Make art, make music, and
enjoy your life.
Speaking of music, how do we get a hold of this badass tune, man? This is this has Miami Nights 1984.
Yeah, Phaserland's
They're back. What? Phaserland's back. Oh my God! Let's go ahead and drop into this track real quick here, so we can chat more behind the scenes and
talk about everybody while they can't listen to us.
Gossip time between
all the R-rated cancel culture stuff. Just kidding. We're all good people.
I think Karen's talking about air drying ass hair or something in the chat.
Wait, what?
Oh no, she blow dries.
Her ass hairs?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to catch up on the chat.
That's an image that I don't want to have.
All right. So Detroit artist Phaserland has a new album out called Heart Plaza, and I do believe Karen played a track yesterday on her show. I do declare. So the first track from the release features Miami Nights 1984, and if you're into synthwave or retrowave, you know who that is, and you should also know who Phaserland is. So this is Motherboard Fire by Phaserland, featuring Miami Nights 1984, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Motherboard Fire. God. I love this show.
Lightning round.
I really do love this show. That was a fantastic tune. And yeah, it's nice to see Phaserland and Miami Nights 1984. Two really well-established synthwave bands. I'm going to call them synthwave because that's exactly what they are. And yeah, they're not going around going, I'm quitting the scene. This scene sucks and synthwave's dead. And I'm sorry, I had to go there. I know.
You know what? So I was checking Digger's Factory, right? And then I remembered. You just reminded me of something, Dennis. I remember that Digger's just announced that they're putting out the that FM Attack album.
Yes.
On vinyl, and I was like, you know what? That's one of the ones on my wish list. But yeah, you talk about anyway. Never mind.
They're in it to win it. That's all I want to say. Phaserland and Miami Nights 1984 are in it to win it, and that is a badass track. So thank you for still putting out those badass tunes. Love it.
Yeah. By the way, quick shout outs. Shout out. Echo Vector X has joined us, as well as Icarus.
Very nice.
And I'm Ghost.
I am Ghost.
And Brandon Berggren over in YouTube.
Oh, very good. That's
welcome, new friends.
It's awesome stuff. People tuning in.
Dennis is right. I'm telling you, Mr. Bishop, when you show up,
you bring the people out, man.
Yeah,
we love having you on the show because our ratings go up, and it's all about us.
We're somebody.
I hope that reflects in my check for coming on your show.
Damn right. Yep, you bet.
We will write you that funny money.
Dennis, you're taking care of that, right?
Yes. We will pay you in NFTs.
Nice.
We're going to make them somehow. We actually had an idea of coming up with Nightcoin for Night Ride. We're going to have Nightcoin, and it's going to be our own money. It's going to be our own ecosystem that we're going to build. All we need is a couple buyers. Are you in on $1,000 Nightcoin? Yes.
So what? It's going to start at 0.0005 cents, right?
Something like that. Then somebody's going to do like some weird ass math, and they're like, "Now it's worth $1 million," and then like everyone's going to be wanting to buy that. We got a whole plan. It's a whole thing we're laying out. So I'm just trying to get you on the ground floor right now, my friend.
I feel you. My head's in that kind of space thinking about that stuff. So if you get the Nightcoin going, so be known.
We're gonna get you up to speed on this great opportunity. But yeah, anyway, your music's awesome. We love your stuff. What's going on? You writing some more stuff? Do you like write every day? Do you kind of get like vibes? Like, do you like write in spurts? Like, like write 3 songs and then like don't write anything for like 6 months, or what's in the mind of the Droid Bishop when you're writing music?
It all depends. I mean, sometimes I would say the anomaly is like the not doing anything times. You know what I mean? Like I'm mostly doing some whether or not I record it or something. I'm playing the guitar every day and I come up with the amount of things that I don't remember that are cool. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll come up with something else later.
Right.
So I'm always kind of dabbling. I think it's a habit. Like I never played other people's tunes on the when some people sit down and they like play other people's songs.
Right. Smoke on the Water.
Things like that. Or like even still like people like to play famous songs or whatever. I just kind of always like didn't do that, or when I learned a song I'd kind of learn it wrong or play it in a different key. And I remember some kid was like, that's not what that song's key is. When I was playing some famous song, I was like, who fucking cares, bro? Like,
what the hell's a key, man?
Exactly.
I'm noodling, man.
Eventually learn those things. But
that's cool though. I think that's really cool. Like I just want to say that like I don't think that anyone's ever like said that. Like, and that is a really cool characteristic that, you don't want to like pick up and start playing somebody's song. You want to pick it up and start playing your gig, man. And I think that's like super cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely learned a bunch of, learned guitar from a lot of like 90s grunge things, and then like metal, lots of Metallica tunes. I do know how to play songs or parts of songs, but for the most part, you just kind of want to discover what's going on. And if it's already written, you're already playing something, like you're not discovering, you're just kind of you're a parrot, you're repeating, and I'm not calling anyone out for that, but
right.
You know, I'm not. I'm just always kind of searching for something. So sometimes I do. I kind of banged out like 3 new. You could maybe say they're Droid Bishop songs like a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
And I was like, wow, these just kind of, I'm kind of working. I guess I could maybe say something. I have an idea of a couple little concept
Spill the
EPs,
beans.
You know what I
on the
mean?
show.
Like, so like maybe 4 or 5 songs. Whether this comes to fruition, this is my first plan. Like, whether they come out at the same time or not, I don't know. But one EP is called On Vacation. And it's like Droid Bishop on vacation, and it's very more like, if you like that kind of yachty thing, then we're going hard in that direction.
Nice.
And then the other one will be Droid Bishop in the city or something like that. And if you like that kind of more electronic, hard hitting kind of, you know, more kind of grittier synth stuff, which still going to be.
Oh my God,
progressing in
you
some
could
direction.
do a double album, and you could
or
flip
like
the
just a bunch
vinyl.
of things.
And
I'm thinking about like just some different things, different. You know, I think I've done 3 albums, and like that's cool for now. And just kind of, sometimes I just want to bang out a song and be like, that's cool. Let's just make this really hot and as good as we can get it and put it out. And rather than like, let's get 12 together, stress for a year, maybe make it sound bad because you're overworked. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a fucking nightmare. Like,
do you find
I already can't listen to this album? Do you know what I mean? It's already fucking like the songs are garbage and all that stuff that we like to do as artists.
It's a huge build-up too. Like, do you feel like when you're working on an album, because it's almost like a marathon that you're running, where like at the end, like, are you just like completely exhausted and you're like, I don't even know if I like these songs anymore? Like, I feel like that would be me after something that I was working on for like a year. Like, I don't know if I could hang in there that long.
It is like that, but you kind of get to a point where, look, you've pushed it up so many parts of this hill and it's made it up all these parts. Like, it can't be that bad as you're thinking. You're in your head, like you've pushed it all these ways, all these obstacles. So like, you know, music is taste, I get it, but I only put out things that I enjoy. I only do it. I won't put out anything that's like filler. You might think it's filler, or you may not like it, but I never put it out. That was never my intention. You know, so you get all this way, and you're like, I hate these songs, blah blah blah. But there's something always in there that's like, yeah, but remember, think of it fresh. Like, you know, it's pretty good. Like, you know, it's good. Like, it's a battle between knowing that you're fucking awesome and knowing that you're goddamn horrible. You know, you think those things at the same time. Like, it doesn't. And then you just do it again. You're just like, okay, we got that one out, and I would have done things differently. Every director, every movie, like, you know, like so many people, the movie company like re-edited their shit. They re-edited things. Like, I wish that scene was shorter.
What's up with that?
Next film, I'll get it right. And like, your favorite movies, I guarantee you, like, some directors like don't like that movie of theirs, and like, oh, I could have done it better.
David Lynch and Dune. Speaking of Dune, have you seen Dune yet?
I'm waiting till it feels like a Friday, and I wasn't like, I was watching too many Halloween movies. I was like, you're not, get out of here, Dune, until November.
You gotta see it in theaters.
It's I warn you though, it's only part 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
a bit frustrating.
Well, it's a giant book.
You know, I'm actually okay. Usually, like, if they do it as a gimmick, I can see why that can be annoying, because like they took The Hobbit and they made that into 3 movies just because they're, you know, they just try to milk that cash cow. But honestly, I think when Dune was done by David Lynch, he really hated the fact that he had to put so much stuff on the cutting room floor. I don't know if you're a David Lynch fan, but like,
I am.
He'll have a scene that's like 12 minutes long, and it's literally a guy sweeping the floor for 12 minutes. You know, like, he does not like to.
I mean, Tarantino's like that too. He like, his editors have to be like, we gotta cut this.
Like, cut the dialogue.
They're staring at each other for 9 minutes, Tarantino. You know what I mean? Like, and I get, like, it's the balance of like what you want as an artist, and also respecting your audience and knowing the balance of like sometimes you do know better than the audience, and you're like, just trust me, just wait a little longer, like I've timed this perfectly. And sometimes the audience will tell you like, hey, it doesn't matter how smart you are, like we're right, we either like your shit or we don't.
Right.
Doesn't matter how smart or good you think you are, the audience will let you know. So
yeah,
I don't know how we got to that.
I don't know, but you know, Dune was a banger, so I think you're gonna like that. I did very much enjoy that. I like the original Dune too. I read the books. I actually have to read the books. I am lying. I read the book, but there's books, man. There's a whole universe. Like it was like and I don't know if you knew, but like they actually made Star Wars out of Dune. Like Dune was a huge inspiration for George Lucas to do Star Wars, which is nuts. And look at Star Wars. That's kind of a, you know, a popular movie, I guess, right?
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, it's good. So go out, see Dune. Go out and buy the Droid Bishop album. We're gonna play another track here, and we're gonna shit talk a little bit more behind the scenes because, you know, it's fun, and
and we can.
There you go.
By the way, Dennis.
Yes.
In the IRC chat, I'm pasting a link to one of Droid. I keep looking at his Shopify shirt store.
Yes.
And there's 3 pages of shirts. God damn it.
Yeah. So
but
yes, there
anyways,
will never be a short.
I think I'm gonna sift through before the end of the year and kind of.
Oh.
You will never be naked again with Droid Bishop's
You heard it here first.
shirts.
Some of these are limited edition.
Limited.
What was it? I think it was.
And you don't know which one, so if you like something, just buy it. You know, if you don't like it, don't buy
Strider
it.
was like, bring the alien one back.
I like the BioShock one. It's got that very Art Deco BioShock city. That's the one that I wear all the time.
Okay, but if you look at the Chrome Machine one, Dennis, because you were like, I haven't seen.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I haven't seen Droid Bishop without hair. Well, there you go. It's right on the shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
so that's me and all my.
Now I'm looking at the automation one, and I'm.
Automation. All right.
Well, don't feel pressure.
Yeah, not at all.
He's gonna buy 3 before
I'm
this
starting
over.
to twitch.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Let's get some songs going.
Let's do it.
All right. So one half of Megatronics, Power Rob. He hails from Baltimore, and I had the pleasure of seeing those guys play live over in Portland. This guy's voice is batshit insane. So he's got a new album dropping called Monster Man on Aztec Records, and here's the titular track right here on Night Ride FM.
Drink.
Taking a chance, it's a vicious romance, and we can't say we'll never. It's just like a trance, some sex circumstance. I'm an everything a mess, and we can't last forever. Jesus, we got a good thing going, baby. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. When the beat comes alive, baby, got a good thing going, baby. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. I'm out on the road, kinda time all your love, but I'm up on some bud. Some say it's all venom, it's a conspiracy, some strange ecstasy. How could you fall to be wrapped up with the villain? Jesus, we got a good thing going, baby. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. When the beat comes alive, baby, got a good thing going, baby. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. And maybe if we just keep running, baby. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. When the beat comes alive, baby, got a good thing going, maybe. Mr. Monster Man, in the heat of the night, when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. monster man. In the heat of the night when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. When the beat comes alive, baby, got a good thing going. And baby, Mr. Monster Man. In the heat of the night when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. And maybe if we just keep running, baby, Mr. Monster Man. In the heat of the night when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. Just got a good thing going, baby, Mr. Monster Man. And when you gotta steal the show, don't go it alone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And that was Monster Man by Power Rob. Yes. I did a terrible job. We were talking, and I did not tell anybody that we were about to go on the air. So there you go. You got a little bit
It's
of
fine.
the backstage.
I was just gonna say that that's why it's funny. One time Charlie Chaplin lost in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest. So you need backstory for that, folks, but just for the boys.
What? That's hilarious. Did he really? He lost a Charlie
He entered
Chaplin.
a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest and lost.
That is freaking hilarious.
That's the world, my friends.
That's
That's
the
the
world
world
we
we
live
live
in. We live
That's
in a
all the
wacky world.
info you need.
Yes, you guys can just fill in your own story. But yeah, that was a cool tune. Power Rob is great. I love his voice, and yeah, I want to see him play live. Now, so James, you are a big fan of the scene, and of course, a huge fan of music. Have you seen anybody? I guess we're talking about either post-pandemic or pre-pandemic. Has there anybody you've seen recently? They don't have to be a synthwave band, but that's really kind of knocked your socks off, so to speak. Or
Well, I mean, I just to get certain things out of the way. Like I did play one show recently after whatever the year and a half.
Okay,
That was in LA, right?
With the Midnight offer, like hit
that's
me up
right.
about opening their show, which was cool because I just did that remix
yes.
for them. So it was like a nice little pocket of time, which I'll be perfectly honest, like I'm not like super into doing shows right now. Like
Is it
I just
because
think
of the inconvenience factor?
it's so many things. It's like I personally think like concerts are like a full-blown release freedom experience, and it just feels like there's a lot going on that goes against that. And like for me personally, I went to see John Williams at the Hollywood Bowl because I love John Williams and had a good time, but like I'm uncomfortable wearing my mask like while I'm trying to chill out. Like
yeah,
and this isn't a pro or no mask thing at all. It's just like for me personally,
it's a different vibe.
like, I just don't want to be like like I'm uncomfortable out in the world right now for the most part. Like you know what I mean? Like I'll just say that. So like
totally. I
and-
mean, even if
but
you're
that
vaxxed or
was a
not, you feel
and I'm not here to even to get into anything other than myself.
right.
But that Midnight thing was kind of like the way it was presented, and they're a full-blown well-established like team / company, like they're well-oiled thing going on, and I felt comfortable with the situation. And let's be real, like only a moron would not do that in my situation. So what am I going to do? It was like when I got the info and hit up about it, I was like, well, now you screwed because you got to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Like there was no, there was only cons and one pro that outweighed all the cons.
Right.
I'm just
It was the
You just got
Midnight.
to do it. Yeah, you just got to do the show, moron. Whatever. So, and that was a great experience, and their fans and crowd, that was a great show, and I felt well received there. Because you never know, like diehard fans, things like me personally, even though I love music, like I don't want to see an opening act. I might be surprised, I might be blown away by someone. That I'm not saying that, but like when I pay tickets to a headliner, like I plan things out trying to get there just for their set. So you never
Interesting.
know if you're going to be like, get the fuck off the stage, man.
I
What, the
love
Midnight?
the opening acts. That's to me like that's my opportunity to
Get a
really
beer.
seek out like these diamonds in the rough,
And that's totally, and you're right. And like I have discovered, like there were times when I was a little younger when I'd go out to shows like local venues and just watch like the 5 bands that were on the night, and kind of discover some cool things. So it's kind of a double-edged sword where like for someone in my position, I want people to care about the opening set. I've done tours with other people, and you're the opening act, and like you can feel that everyone didn't show up for that. They're waiting for the headliner, and it's which I understand. It's kind of, opening acts are sometimes like you two putting your album on your fucking phone, and it's like, yeah, I didn't want this. I just want my band I paid for.
I've actually seen you play live, and I won't say who you opened for, but yeah, you were pretty much you were the headliner in my eyes, because like,
it's the reverse situation. Then you leave after the
I mean, it's
the
like
opening set.
I'm like, oh yeah, they're coming on. I'm like, that's cool. But like, yeah, the thing I like about your performances, which I really hope we get back to a place, metaphorically speaking, where everybody can feel comfortable rocking out again. And I had a little bit of a taste of it last Saturday when I went up to see Arcade High, and it was also Morris Black, which was like, just rocking out, just great stuff. But you get that vibe, and I'm on my way home. I'm like, do I got the COVID? I don't know. Like, jump in the shower and try to wash it off you. You feel like not fully 100%, because you're always like looking over your shoulder, and you're always like, is this the gig where, I'm going to catch something and, get sick. And anyway, hopefully we'll get to that part.
I mean, and there's that too. But for me, like, I just want to say, because I'm sure there's other people out there, like the whole last year or whatever, it kind of affected me in ways of like, I don't, I'm not afraid of the world or people, but I have more anxiety than I did. I have social anxiety, like I don't want to be put in situations where I have to small talk.
Right.
Like that's the worst for me. For people like me and my personality, like small talk is horrible. Like I'll always elevate something, be like, well, what's your favorite color? Like let's get to know, like, fuck the weather. Small talk. What do people care? Like if there's nothing to say, let's not say anything. Or I don't know. So I'm just trying to work on that part too.
It is tough.
Get back out there.
I think everybody in 2020 became like these hermits. Like everybody, and this was like a worldwide thing where I feel like we all are going to have to take a few extra years to just break out and become human again, because I feel like, especially 2020, and I just, as a DJ, I haven't, done any gigs in 2020. Like, I forget what it was like to get out there. I mean, we do streaming stuff all the time. Thank God we can still have this show and be social. But, going to a Walmart or just meeting somebody in the street, like, I don't know how to, like, I don't shake hands anymore. Like, you don't do any of that stuff. Like, it's really weird rewiring that your brain has done that, hopefully, I really hope we can get back to the part where we can just start to connect again through music, through, just hanging with people and enjoying being together and doing awesome things.
I look forward to those days too.
Yeah, it'll get there, I think, once we all figure out a way to
we're almost there.
Beat this monster that we all
have.
Have.
But I mean, whatever, like said earlier, we've been dealt a hand and just try to do the best we can. And like myself, I thank God I have a couple lifelines of, close people, or like my girlfriend I live with, where you don't feel so isolated. Like I get my fix of human interactions of someone who's like agreeable to a degree, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm gonna go out into the world and been this a year and a half different person, and something I might say is like awkward, like, oh, I've just been talking about being stupid in front of my girlfriend for a year and a half, and now I don't know how to talk to a human being, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm stupid in front of Jules every week. Sir? Me and Jules, we yuck it up, and
so
I tell all my bad jokes to him, and he thinks I'm weird because of it.
Well, I'm glad we both have that person in our life.
Yes, we all need that person we can just talk incredibly dumb to. I also talk dumb to my wife, but she doesn't like when I do that. she really gets mad. She says, Dennis, you're talking dumb again. And, I can't help it. I just can't help it.
My cat talks dumb to me.
I miss Bean. I've never even met Bean, but I already miss him. He's a lovable cat, and I want him in my life, Jules. So when you come to Jersey, can you please just bring your cat too? Because that'll be fun.
I'll just clone him.
It'd be wonderful. Hang on one second. I think we have this just in. What is this? It says Cyberchuck was the winner. I think we had a poll where we had this animal underneath a. I'm literally just reading this and I have no context, but we have a Twitter poll going out. I think Night Ride FM is trying to name a critter that is inside of a pipe, and they named it Cyberchuck. So there it is. But yes, you can send this just in. You can send it to info@nightride.fm, or you can send it to tipline@nightride.fm if you have anything you'd like to send to us. Crazy news, talking about whatever, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to send me.
Give us stuff.
Just give us stuff. We'll read it out, and I'll read it verbatim. I'll read it exactly as you write it. So,
damn.
Just like that email, right? From the, never mind.
Yeah.
It was a woodchuck in a drain pipe. That's what it was. It was a woodchuck in a drain pipe. I don't even...
Poor bastard.
They were talking about this all day long, this woodchuck in a drain pipe, and I had no context. I did see the picture. It was the cute little thing, but apparently they're naming it, and they had a contest to see who can come up with the best name. So there that is. And
we're all winners.
Everyone's a winner. The name is Cyberchuck. So, congratulations.
Long live Cyberchuck.
Let's play
if
a song.
He rolls out of that pipe, what is it, on February 2nd?
Yes, I think you get like 6 more months of winter.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's how it goes. Also, too, we have a new Twitter handle. It has 1_ instead of 2, so yay for that. All the nerds are going to rejoice. We have one less _. Anyway, we're going to play a song real quick. This is by Neontenic.
I thought we're going to... Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm just guessing what you're trying to say. That's
we also have Mr. the Kid. We could play that one after this one here. We'll just switch it around.
Right.
Jules, do you want to do this? Because you're going to do a much better job than I am.
All right, so the first one up, Italian artist Neontenic has released his new single featuring the voice of Lisa Kant. This is Set Me Free, and then right after that, we're going to follow it up with a track by Mr. the Kid featuring our friend Demi K from Greece with a track called Darkness, right here on Night Ride FM.
I require the solace of the shadows and the dark of the night. Sunshine is my destroyer. All this shall change. Tonight, the sun sets forever. There shall never be another dawn.
And that was Darkness by Mr. the Kid and Demi K.
Oof, what a track.
Yeah, that just goes like from 0 to 60 in no time flat, man. Love it.
The Dimster.
Love that stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, so a quick sleepy shout out. We got to send this one out to Marcelo. Marcelo? He's in Germany. He is not in Brazil or Portugal, like I said last week. I don't know who people are, where they come from, or anything that's going on right now. You know, I can't be tied to details of things.
Details.
Facts.
Oh,
I can't
by
be
the way,
tied down with facts.
we got to let everyone know. Droid Bishop had to take off.
He did.
Yep. Apparently, we're just not as good as Andy.
We're not as good as Andy. He says, you know what? Like, this is amateur hour. I'm getting
this-
the hell out of here.
So Droid
Peace
Bishop
out.
has, made his way off to better places.
Yes.
But he says good night to everyone.
Yes, he says he loves all of you, and to go out buy his album and
Damn right.
buy his
I'll be-
t-shirts.
I'll be buying. I'll be buying t-shirts. I already bought the album, but I'll be popping the links everywhere in the chats.
Yes.
I think we should do some album releases.
Let's do some album releases. That is an excellent idea. So many great albums just came out, so let's dig into them.
All right. Well, last week, Neon Arcadia dropped a new single called Kinetic Chroma. Neon Arcadia has been kind of quiet for just over a year, I guess. So that's nice.
Yeah. Good track.
And also Skyline 1987 dropped a new EP called Thoughts. And then let's see, what is today? Today we played a track from this album at the top of the hour, or top of the 2 hours ago. Neon from Melbourne, Australia, with A Year to Remember, the album.
Good stuff.
And also today, Carlights dropped Childhood Nostalgia, another album. And then coming this Friday, I believe this is on Time Slaves, Jay Diggs' new album, Jammed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're
and he's
talking.
got stuff. Yeah, he got collabs with like Sunglasses Kid, and stuff like that, as well as Robots with Ray Guns. His new album, The Digital Life of Zanye Quest, drops this Friday.
Very nice.
And November 12th, Hollywood Burns, his new album, The Age of Saucers, and also To the Stars We Return is dropping his new album called Lonely Astronaut. And I've been told by Z to announce that Night Ride has a new channel called the Space Synth channel.
Space
or
Splint.
Station. This is
Splints.
that thing. Yeah,
Yes.
so if you go to Night Ride FM on YouTube, you're going to see our 3 channels.
We got a lot of live channels now. We have the chill synth, the space synth, which is more of a Italo disco spacey vibe, not just like, like a chill type of thing. It's like it's groovy, man. It's good. It's got that Italo disco spacey vibe, like authentic space wave kind of stuff.
It's synthwave before it was synthwave.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a niche, within a niche.
Let's not forget our sister channel, the 80s Guy.
Yes,
with
indeed.
some dark synth.
Yeah, I was listening to that earlier
and
today.
Horror synth. Yeah.
And horror synth. Yes.
All your synth needs.
All your synthy needs. Very good. And and go listen to them when we're done.
That.
Do we want to dive into birthdays real quick to knock them out real quick?
Let's knock those out.
All right,
We got to wrap this show up.
Get back to the good stuff.
All right. So November 1st, it was artist Gremlin's birthday. And tomorrow, it's Kaylin from Von Kaiser's birthday. So happy birthday to Kaylin.
Yeah.
We should have them back on.
We should. We love having them on.
Damn
They're
right.
so fun.
November 5th, Remy from Milata Fronta. It's his birthday, as well as, November 6th, it's Kal-El Jagger. She was in the chats earlier, and she's got a remix out with Droid Bishop. She posted it in the chats. It's on YouTube. As well as Carr, C-A-R-R. If you know Knight Rider, then you know who that is. Celebrates a birthday. That's an artist as well.
Yeah.
Silverhawk, also on November 6th. And November 7th, Patrick Fakeman celebrating a birthday, as well as artist Axel Drive. November 8th, Toby from Infraviolet celebrating a birthday, as well as now my buddy Hidiotronic, because I got to meet him over in Seattle.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Out
And November
meeting
9th,
people.
dark synth artist Christian Bergagna is celebrating a birthday, as well as synthwave artist LVX. And guess who else is celebrating a birthday on November 9th?
Who's that?
Alex, aka Yate.
Oh, I love that dude. He's
Mhm.
awesome. Very good. All right, very good birthdays, and coming up on the 21st is my birthday, so get ready for that holiday.
Yeah, wow, you're pretty close to. Well, Ollie's is in the beginning of December. Ollie Ride, but
Yeah.
wow,
I
good
always
time for birthdays.
Yeah, I jam out. I jam out when it comes to like Thanksgiving. That's my jam because I'm getting a year older.
Are we gonna have a special show just for you?
Maybe we might have a very special birthday show. I don't know. But yeah, let's play another track real quick, and then we will dive into a few more things and get you guys on the road. Get you on the road.
All right, let's do this. UK artist Fortis Flight has a new soft and chill EP called Neighborhoods. There's 3 tracks on this, and this is the first track from the release. It's called Falling, and you're hearing it here on Night Ride FM.
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
And that was Falling by Fortis Flight. Yes, I said that properly. I was really waiting for myself to mess up that name, just because it's one of them names. It's like, what's that, alliteration? When you have 2 words that sound the same?
Well, it's like all the same F's and whatever.
Yeah.
Barely, this vichyssoise of verbiage veers most verbose.
Okay. Yes.
Come on, from V from Vendetta?
Oh, I never saw that movie. I know.
Dude, it's one of the best movies ever.
I would disappoint a lot of people with my lack of movie knowledge, and if you name like 5 movies, I'll probably not have seen like at least half. And I'm not sad about it. I'm not ashamed about it. It's just who I am, you know. You gotta accept me for me, Jules.
Fine, okay.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen. I might have seen Alien like once,
Oh,
but I never
dude.
seen any of the ones that followed it. Never saw.
Well,
it.
no, come on, you've seen Aliens.
I seen Aliens. Yes.
And
I
did
think.
you see the first one, Alien?
I don't know if I did.
With the chest burster? Oh, come on.
I was too afraid when I saw it, Jules. I was really scared. I was a kid, and I was really afraid, and I think I just didn't want to see it when I got older. I just was not feeling it, I guess. I don't know why. I guess we can't be friends now, because I know how much you love that movie.
Damn right. It's like Aliens is like the best movie ever made.
Yeah, maybe I will now. Maybe now that I'm an adult and things don't scare me as much, maybe I'll give it a try again and see. And I gotta find out where Droid Bishop got his name. So I do remember that dude. Was that the dude in Alien or Aliens? Droid
Aliens.
Bishop. Aliens.
Yeah,
I saw Aliens
he
then.
gets ripped in half by the Queen Alien.
Yeah.
But he doesn't die because he's Droid Bishop.
And he was creepy. He had like these like milk coming out of him. I remember.
Yeah.
He had like blood for milk or milk for blood.
But he makes good music.
Yeah, he does. He makes some really good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive into some touring news.
Yeah. Let's whip off some touring and then wrap this show up.
On the road.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Tomorrow we had Ryan from Arcade High in the chat, but he had to leave because he's traveling down to Atlanta to play with Watch Out for Snakes and North Innsbruck.
Nice.
Thanks to Terminus Retrowave. So that goes on tomorrow. So if you're in Atlanta, you know what to do. November 6th, Nitrowave TC, the other guys who are putting on monthly events, have got Von Kaiser playing, as well as Mellow Fields and Bad and Rad. And that's going on in the Twin Cities. And then November 12th, Helsinki Synth City is back with Dan Terminus as their special guest. And that's going to include Levinsky, Millennium Folk, and Ace Buchanan.
Sweet.
The Finns.
Very nice.
I'm surprised Glowline's not on the lineup. But maybe that'll change.
You never
November
know.
13th, Outrun Antwerp is going on in Stockholm with Robert Parker. Or sorry, not in Stockholm. It's going on in Antwerp. Why do I keep...
We don't
So
know.
that's Belgium for those of you not in the know.
Yeah, I don't know that place.
Wolf Club is putting on their show at the Black Dog, I think it is, in London.
Cool.
On November 13th as well. And November 21st, Turbo Drive is going on in San Francisco. Once again, another monthly event. And they're going to have Street Cleaner, Robots with Ray Guns, and all the Turbo Drive DJs.
Nice. That sounds like a good show.
Yep. And I got to mention this one. December 4th, there is a big Synthwave Twitch festival going on. It's going on Twitch. It's called the Maverick Festival. And Evil Sun has roped together a whole bunch of DJs. And hopefully, we're going to get you on there, Mr. DJ Groot. Yeah, you've got DJs like DJ Shira, Griff from Australia. We got Koopanot, Max Speed, Mega Hit, some dude named Neon Fox.
What? You're going to be on it?
Jam. Yeah, I'm going to be on it. I got to redo everything in my house so I can do a Twitch stream.
I got to get on board, I think.
Space Jams is also going to be DJing. Synth City is going to be DJing. Synth City Synthwave. Zero Tonin, who's also from Land Down Under. And our buddy Faith in the Glitch is going to be DJing, as well as Evil Sun and a whole bunch more. So that's a lot of DJs doing a lot of synthwave.
That is a hell of a lot.
That's December 4th, the day before Ollie Ride's concert in London.
Very good.
I think he's going to be in Glasgow on December 4th. Anyways, yeah, that's it.
Nice. Very good. All right, so we're going to play another song, and then
I say we just give some shout outs to our Patreons, say our bye-byes, and then we'll send everybody off with 2 tracks.
All right, let's do that. I love that idea. And so we have patreon.com/NightRideFM. You can give us some money. It helps us because it gets us money to pay the servers that pump the music out. And it is a hefty bill, but you guys have been such a supportive group that you really have been helping out and keeping this whole station afloat. It is very much appreciated. You can go to patreon.com/NightRideFM. We have some brand new Patreons. We have Anja Mousecorn. I'm going to go with that.
I think so, yeah.
Avery Pierce just came in today, I think. Subscribe for the year. Nicholas and Sir Sid So thank you so much for subscribing. You guys are awesome. So yeah,
Awesome people.
last shout outs to the chat. Shout out to Kit, How to Be, Time Strider, Dusterian, Coffin Dragger, some guy named Neon Fawkes, and Craig Papman is in there, somewhere in there. I know he's listening.
Let's not forget our YouTubers like Sam Ronan, the next Prodigy, who have been very chatty.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in and not saying, where's the damn music? I appreciate you guys for being so cool and kind and awesome. So thank you for tuning in. We have two more tracks that we're going to go ahead and drop on you guys. You can always go to thestateofsynth.com to find out all the information, the show notes, to find out what we played, get all the goodies. And you can also check us out if you want to hear us streaming again over the weekend. You can go to our, our syndicated station would be Neo Radio. That's the place to go. They will be rocking out with our show 2 or 3, I think 3 times over the weekend. And it is hitradio.nz/Neo. So check that out if you want to hear us live again.
Yeah, cool station from New Zealand.
Yeah, it's good vibes out there.
And by the way, we got to say thanks again to our friend Droid Bishop for coming on the show again.
Yep, he's an amazing.
I gotta be posting links to his album and his shirts.
Yes.
And his vinyl.
Buy much vinyl, buy much shirts and music because he is the man. Good dude. And we have 2 more tracks. We're going to close you out. Mr. Jules, do you want to set them up for us?
Sure. Yes. So Outland Recordings artist Shades of Thunder dropped a new track for the season. This is Darkness Falls. We'll follow it up with a new track from Johnny Voltaire's new EP called Icarus. And his track is called As Far As We Can Take It, the Burnout remix. So thank you everyone for listening and tuning in. Dennis, thanks for being a co-host.
Thanks for being our co-host. And being awesome, man. You're an awesome dude. And you guys out there are awesome. Everyone is awesome. It's like the song. Here's a song to play you out, followed by another song to play you out. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.